everybody, it's me, Liz Merrill with Open Space Mediation. Today I want to talk to you about narcissistic abuse and signs that you might be in a relationship with a narcissist. I'm not going to talk about what a narcissist is because we can talk about that in other places. I have a lot of clients who come to me who are in marriages with narcissists, and they are either aware of it or they're not aware of it. But in either case, they want to get out of a relationship or they want to know how to navigate a relationship with a narcissist. Sometimes it's very difficult to get out of emotionally abusive relationships. And so here are some signs that you might be in a relationship with a narcissist. Number one is the beginning of your relationship started off as a whirlwind. I hear that phrase a lot. It starts with somebody just falling head over heels in love with you, acting like you're the best thing in the world, treating you like a god or a goddess, saying that you're soulmates. Things escalate really quickly. You just get wrapped up in this super romantic, fabulous relationship. And then one day you say something or do something or look in a certain way, and all of a sudden, from out of the blue, you incite a kind of a rage or trigger something in the narcissist to turn on you, and you have no idea where that came from, and it's like a slap in the face. That kind of experience I hear a lot of. That's number one. Number two is that you find yourself walking on eggshells all the time. I hear that all the time. You're afraid of looking in a certain way or saying something. You don't want to upset the narcissist because that's, again, going to trigger like an emotional outburst or a 3-hour word salad argument that you have no idea where that came from. So in order to avoid that, you are extremely careful with the way that you look, what you say, where you go, and what you do. Number three, you start putting your basic needs, your emotional desires, even your physical safety on the back burner so that you can do whatever you need to avoid upsetting the narcissist. Number four, none of this happens in public. There are two different sides to a narcissist. That's often called splitting, where at home you might have to experience silent treatment for days or weeks or months. You're walking on eggshells, but in public, this person presents as very smooth, very accomplished, very well-spoken, very reasonable, very charming. So it's often difficult for other people to believe them when you tell them what's happening behind closed doors, because all they see is the front of this narcissist. Number five, you're going to start feeling isolated for all of the reasons that I've mentioned. Narcissists really want to keep the person they're in a relationship with under their control. So they don't want you to have relationships necessarily with friends or family. They might discourage it. They might do passive-aggressive things to prevent it. They might actively talk crap about your friends and your family and make it very difficult for you to have outside relationships. Number six, you might feel like you're the crazy person. And let me tell you, if you have ever had the desire to go out and buy a little recording device to record your arguments or fights or even conversations, this is a huge red flag. Gaslighting is a tactic that narcissists use to make you feel like you're losing your damn mind. They're very efficient at it. And so if you start feeling like, what did I thought that he was the person who said something mean. I thought that I was being the reasonable one. That's a sign right there, right? Number seven, you get anxious and you get depressed and you shut down. You're developing complex PTSD. That's something that you need to address when you're ready to. Sometimes people are not ready to pull themselves apart from that trauma bond, but it's a real thing. I have only scratched the surface of this, but it's something that I feel passionate about because I see it so frequently. I see people suffering and not knowing what to do, not knowing how to leave, whether or not they want to leave, get stuck in their marriages because of their children and because of fear. And I really love helping people through that process. and get them to a point where they're able to move on with their lives. That's all I've got for you today. Talk to you later.